we go.
Couldn't see any of those events in the previews. You saw a lot of Lego Masters events that they're doing.
Yeah.
But you couldn't see any of the ones.
Yeah, there's Lego Masters coming up. All right, so we are live. It's the Morning Brick.
Hi.
We've got the OG Morning Brickers. You got Chris, Angie, and myself.
These are the original Morning Brickers when Justin, also with Justin.
Yeah, exactly.
So we met once after he left, and I think after that we've barely met.
Exactly. One of
got
us
other
is
people
always
there.
on break. It's either Chris, Angie, or myself. We'll all take breaks, but today the stars are aligned.
We are. We
Literally
are here.
aligned.
We
so.
are. We are lined up.
Here we go. And so we've got plenty of cool stuff to talk about. Chris is getting through the
Come on,
ad.
Chris.
It's okay. He's getting through the ad so we can watch the comments.
Okay.
But yeah, so also in future, whenever we start these live streams, we always start at least 10, 15 minutes early. And if you want to be part of that waiting room, just search Atlanta Brick Co. TV around that time, right before it starts, and you can find it a little quicker next time. That's a little
You
pro
can even
tip.
chat in the waiting room.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can just be discussing things before we even get there. There's usually a comment or two there anyway. So.
Speaking of which, Henry the Horse said, just got the medieval blacksmith set. Last time I bought Lego was 8 years ago, but couldn't skip this one.
Yeah.
And
This
you-
is the
you can't
creator
skip
one he's
that one,
speaking
yeah.
about?
Yeah,
That's so
that's the
awesome.
Lego Ideas one, right? Yeah, because it's the blacksmith shop.
Yeah.
Oh, the Lego Ideas. That's
Speaking of the blacksmith shop,
beautiful.
we just got in the original
original
blacksmith
blacksmith
shop, designed by Daniel Siskind,
Yep.
the
Brickmania.
owner of Brickmania.
right. It's beautiful. It's immaculate. The
It's
book
got-
is beautiful.
It's got the book with it, the
Chrome
figures,
trumpets,
yeah,
the bugle piece.
Everything in there is great.
it's very nice. Good morning, Madeline, Scott Robinson, and Bricklore.
Bunch
Good
of
to
our
see you guys
friends,
this morning.
our regulars, awesome. Yep. So what piece of news or rumors do we want to start with today, guys? What's the first thing we want to discuss?
We got quite a few things on the schedule here. I'm the only one with a.
You're the
Am
only
I
one
the
who took
only one
notes.
with a list?
No, I have it in my phone.
Jeez.
I have it in my phone. I'm in 2022 now. You're in the late early 1900s.
Exactly.
It's
You're
Ryan is
the
writing it
old
down.
school way. Yes.
Ray is saying good morning from Amarillo, Texas, and Mr. Tom Richards is saying good morning from his classroom.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're putting that on the projector for everyone to see.
He said his kids are testing today, so he's he's able to watch it.
Oh,
Oh, great.
sweet. That's awesome. Yeah.
Good
welcome.
morning, Chris Dodson.
Got to make it worth it then.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah. As far as leaks go, I was gonna say I saw a leak for a Star Wars set that's coming out. It's Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader. So do you think those are gonna be buildable figures, the larger ones that are battling, or do you think it's gonna be a brick built set
I think
with little figs?
I think given Lego Star Wars is probably going to be minifigure scale, but you know what I would like to see? Those giant figs like Harry Potter and Hermione. Those big ones.
Yeah.
I would love to see a giant brick built Darth Vader minifig. I would buy that. That'd be amazing. So
Oh,
this.
that's a good idea.
I don't know if they're going to do
about
that, but that'd be really cool. So
We could do the most iconic characters from each theme and make them a buildable giant
yeah,
brick built figure.
that would be an awesome thing to collect. So.
Yeah, I have a picture of the Darth Vader thing. Let me grab it.
Oh, we do it. Oh, we do
Yeah,
it.
I mean it's
rumor? Oh, it's just
literally just that. So that's what made me wonder if it's a larger figure, the buildable figures, or if
How
this
much
is
is it?
just it's $49.99.
That sounds like a buildable figure to me. I
You
don't know.
think?
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
no, they haven't done any buildable figures in a while.
It could be a little landscape with a couple
Diorama.
minifigures. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Rey versus Kylo Ren in the snow.
in
Yeah,
the snow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
But a
is
little
gonna
bigger,
get
'cause it's
put in
50.
my Winter Village somewhere.
Yeah.
Good
That'll be
morning,
good.
I know.
Jeff McElry and Jam Clam from St. Louis.
Hey. there you go.
Jeff is wondering what kind of coffee we're drinking.
I don't have coffee.
I have
my water with me.
H2O.
And I am drinking instant Nescafe, the dark roast.
It's disgusting.
It's if it's not instant, then I really like the Starbucks Sumatra K cups, but they're
Neither of us drink
you
coffee.
Go,
you
you
don't
go
drink,
broke
right?
drinking.
I've
those.
never had coffee.
Right.
So I don't.
neither of us
yeah.
know anything you're saying. All I know is instant coffee is supposed to be nasty. So
This only cost me like 10 cents a cup.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna drink coffee, you might as well enjoy the affordable coffee, right? So.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, Chris is not one of those picky coffee people
Exactly.
at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, dark roast is the best roast, and I am a very picky coffee drinker.
Yeah. You have a
I'll
particular.
drink it. If I have to, I'll drink whatever I can get. But if it's dark roast, I'll take it, and then it depends on what type of dark roast it is. The French roast, I'm not a big fan of it.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
He hates the French.
Anyhow,
Whatever.
no, I don't, not at all.
Alrighty.
All right, let's see. Oh, Double King's on here. Hey, good morning, Double King.
Hey.
Hey, wait,
that's
doesn't
Daniel.
Double King work here?
I think so. I think he works here.
Get back to work, Double King.
Yeah, he actually might be not even in yet. He might
I-
be just tuning in over breakfast or something here. So.
Either that or he's on his way here and he's listening to us.
Yeah.
Then he types, so that's not good
Don't
if
wanna-
you're driving.
Don't want
man.
to drive and type. We don't recommend that. But
Madeline is saying that she heard that DC is not a theme for 2023.
wow.
Now,
Wait, what?
I can't. Okay.
That they're not going to do anything for
I
DC?
can't believe that. I mean, a whole year without a Batman set.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, they haven't been the most successful sets
True.
of late. Some of them are great, but not all of them are. So it's like
Odds are she might be right, though, because if there's no DC films coming out, which maybe there are, I don't know, but if they're not, then why put one out? Because they're not that. I mean, all we're going to get is another Batmobile.
I don't.
Over
I don't
it.
believe it. Madeline. I think. I would not trust that source.
I think I'm
Yeah.
on Madeline's
Yeah.
team today.
We'll see, because it could go either way. I would not be that surprised either way. But we'll
Because
see.
you know why? Because Marvel will be having all the sets because of
Yeah.
all the films, and Doctor Strange is coming out in like what, a week or something?
Yeah, like, Doctor Strange coming out.
Very excited about
Moon
that.
Knight's happening. You got a whole bunch of other stuff coming out for Marvel. So yeah,
Yep.
and Star Wars. So.
Yeah. Wait, what Star Wars? Oh, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. You got Ahsoka. You got other shows
I got you.
on the way.
So no movies, just TV.
A lot of TV shows, a lot of Disney Plus stuff, so. And people want Lego for it. So
Yeah.
I do want to say something to Tina Bricks. You know, she said she likes the Starbucks Sumatra as well. We're talking coffee here.
yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
And a lot of times when I want my dark roast in the afternoon, they don't have it anymore.
Okay.
So they'll say, is a pour over okay? And Tina said that she makes her own pour overs in the morning usually. And a pour over is like your own specialty dark roast. They're pouring over the hot water over the coffee grounds just for you. And it's even fresher and it's even darker. And
Interesting.
they always ask you, is a pour over okay? And I'm like, yeah. Duh.
So it's leftover coffee grounds, and they're just pouring water over it to give you a little taste of it?
No, it's fresh coffee grounds.
It's like a restart.
So how
right?
are they out of it then, if they can...
Well, they don't have any brewed ready to pour in your cup. Yeah,
Okay.
so if you go right now in the morning, it's
I got you. I
boom.
got
They're
you.
Pre-made
They're
for
gonna.
you.
It's already brewed and poured, and you just pour it and give it to
I
them.
got you.
That'll be $10. There you go.
Yeah, right.
And you say awesome.
Awesome. Like Emmett.
All right, enough coffee talk.
Thank you.
Yes.
Last week we
All
talked
right.
about
Hey,
soccer
sorry.
a lot.
Speaking
so.
of Emmett, do you know who was shown briefly on the Lego Masters
That's
season
what-
3
yeah,
episode
so if
teaser?
we're gonna
What,
get
Chris
into
Pratt?
that now. Okay.
Yeah.
No! Oh, I didn't get to be there.
Yep.
All right.
I am a little bit disappointed that we were in a
Oh,
COVID
no.
situation with our filming schedule. We did not get we got some celebrities
the
and the
puppet
puppets.
guy, yeah.
Steve Whitmire's cool, but Chris Pratt is really cool,
Oh my
and
gosh.
that would have been
I would have been
really
swooning.
So-
I would have been dying.
So Mark's talking about the Lego Masters preview that is on YouTube right now,
Yep.
and it's just so exciting. We are so into Lego Masters here for some reason.
yeah.
And,
For some reason, yeah.
It's just the preview's cool.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Challenges look exciting. The
Will
few things we
Arnett
saw.
has a really one of those creepy mustaches.
Got a little facial hair going
And
on.
then there's this blonde lady that is a contestant, and she turns around and there's Chris Pratt like on the set, and
Talking
he's
to her.
like,
Yeah.
and she's like,
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
and
I would have just.
gosh,
I would
man,
have been
and they
dying.
film that here, so he's here all the time filming the
Yeah.
the Marvel movies
Marvel films.
anyhow. But I wish he would just come in our store.
Yep.
No, Chris Pratt, please.
Maybe he's watching the live stream. If you're watching Chris Pratt, we would love to have you visit the store. We'd have you sign a few minifigures.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Could you please tag him in something so that he'll
Okay.
know that we love him?
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
seriously.
I'll start tagging him in my posts. I'll be like, "Hey, Chris Pratt, if you like
Please.
Lego, visit the Let a Brick
Please.
Cup."
Yeah.
Your wife's about to have another baby. Come buy some Duplo for your
Exactly.
toddler.
Hey,
Is his
Duplo.
wife
Get
having
some
a baby?
Yeah, she
Okay.
already had one little girl, and they're due
What
to
do
have
you-
another one. I follow them on Insta.
You stalk him?
I do, I really do. No, she's about to have another baby, and the toddler might feel left out. Come buy some Duplo, get the toddler some Duplo, and
Or just bring the kids, because it's an
Yeah,
experience they will never forget.
we will lock the doors, and it'll just be us employees.
Yeah.
Look, I'll sacrifice. You guys can stay home. I'll handle the whole situation.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's one of the things that was shown. They also showed an amazing shot of all the contestants, and in our season they were a little bit more like, oh, here's one person reacting, here's one person. No full shots.
Yeah.
So now we can, before they're announced, look at all the different people who are going to be on the show and kind of speculate. Oh, I know this person. I know this person. Did you guys recognize anybody there? I recognize too many to talk about, so I can't really say much because they're not announced. I don't want to put them on the spot. But
Yeah.
you guys see anybody you know?
I only saw 2 people that I think I know.
Okay.
But I'm not as into the Lego community as you are, so.
Yeah.
I saw one that I recognized. The gentleman that built the Mustafar
Yes.
Star Wars base was at Brick Fair, Alabama, and Brick Fair, Virginia. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that was him.
In the back
I knew
row,
he was a
yep.
contestant. The others, I didn't recognize them.
Okay.
But I did take a really good screenshot, and I've got a picture of it on my phone. I've got all the
Yeah.
contestants up there. But after this, go watch that preview, and
Yeah,
you'll
you'll
see
yeah.
some of the events they're doing. I remembered seeing from Lego Masters Australia. So they're
Yeah.
doing the one where they blow up the model, and they give each person a different substance to go inside the model.
Yeah.
Like a blue powder or a slime or stuff like that.
Didn't they
That's
already
a
do that,
lot
though?
of fun.
Yeah, they did it a little bit with our season in the Hero Shot
Yeah.
challenge, but I think they
was
do
totally
it
different.
more.
Oh,
There's more to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was glitter or
So they're doing that again.
In
Okay.
some shape or form, for sure, because it's very popular.
And then they're doing a wrecking ball, it looks like.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
That's
Those are the only 2 I can remember from the preview.
Okay.
So
Yeah, they didn't show a ton of the challenges, but they did show a few things that look really exciting.
now, if Justin were here, he would already be able to tell you who got to what round based on that preview.
Well,
Yeah,
there,
we might
there are
could.
people on Instagram who have already figured out pretty much the entire bracket already.
That's
really?
crazy.
Yeah,
That's nice.
so I'm not going to
Just
say
from the
who,
preview,
but if you
probably.
look up enough
Wow.
AFOLs, they have already posted entire like diagrams of what's
Oh,
going
wow,
on.
that's
So,
funny.
yeah,
That's
you
funny,
can't
but-
fool anybody anymore.
But your average person, like
No.
myself,
Like me, I wouldn't.
I don't have a clue.
I'm not paying attention that closely on this season, and I
Justin's
didn't know what
above-
happened. So
Justin's one of those guys that's above average.
Yeah.
It's
Of
like,
course.
well, I mean, you can just tell that based
Yeah.
on the challenge and
He's very
who's
observant to
there.
that, so.
You know, it's
And the
like,
algorithm that was written. I don't know.
let's see, Mark,
oh yes,
do you remember that time that you won Lego Masters?
oh yeah, that
That was cool.
that was cool. That was like a year ago, man. That was a while ago. That was fun. That was good. Yeah. Well,
You're still the master
it's
until
probably
the
worth-
new one is crowned.
Exactly. It's probably worth noting that we will be doing a ton of Lego Masters stuff. Not this Friday, but pretty much every other Friday afterwards for quite a while, at least a month or two. And we're going to be talking about Lego Masters, what's coming up. And then when the season's going, we'll be talking about each episode. So we have a lot of Lego Masters coverage here at Atlanta Brickco TV. So that's news.
Including the giveaway. We're going to do a building challenge based on Lego Masters.
Yep.
And
This is
we're
the
doing
prize.
the giveaway. Mark and Steven are going to sign that one day. And that's going to be the prize.
Yep.
Which it's a cool set. Look at that set number. That's terrible.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's set number 66666.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Not at all weird.
Okay. And we do have a lot of comments. A lot of people like watching the Lego Masters, including Craig Clement, who is here watching
Yep.
our tank battles.
They want to see you and
A month
Steven in a
ago.
cameo.
We'll see. No promises.
Brick Mom Virginia says, can't wait for the season of Lego Masters, but it won't be as good without Steven and Mark.
Hey, there we go.
And then I think it was Brickler said his son was a huge Zach and Wayne fan, But he's been converted.
Okay, that's good.
Now he likes Caleb and Jacob.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No,
Hey, Zach and Wayne are still
he
awesome.
didn't
They
say
are.
that.
They're great guys.
I'm still a fan of Zach and Wayne,
Yeah.
so that's awesome.
Yeah, and then Ray is asking, do I have any Lego cups?
We do have one.
I mean, this is Star Wars. It's
We have
close.
that over there.
we have the pink mug here. That's
It's not
actually-
an official Lego. It's
No.
compatible with Lego.
I've got a lot of coffee mugs.
But it does do hot and cold
we've
liquid.
I'm not
decorated
sure if
this
I
one.
have any Lego ones or not.
Yeah, here's our
Yeah.
mug.
That's Morning Brick mug from the
Oh,
thumbnail.
dude.
And as a big coffee fan, I don't like drinking out of plastic. I like drinking out of ceramic. It makes it taste better.
Or glass, yeah.
Jeff McKelly wants to know, will Mark and Steven sign some Nexo Night for folks as well?
Yes. Whoever you are, I like you.
Boy, this Nexo Night thing's getting out of control.
It is. I don't know what is bringing it on. I don't ever bring it up or anything, so it's I don't know why, but
We'll just leave this right here.
oh no.
Our desk is full. All right, some more leaks. Do we have
All right,
any
yeah,
leaks?
I think I had one. It's not a leak, but the Beskar keyring for the gift with purchase for May the 4th. Lego's giving away the set, which is Owen Lars Homestead. Mm-hmm. And then
With the mom, whatever. her
which
name is.
when that came out,
Or the
that was
aunt.
last week that
Yeah.
it got leaked or announced. And then we had like 5 or 6 Owen Lars minifigures,
They're-
and they sold on our website
Immediate.
within an hour.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And now like the price has skyrocketed
Mm-hmm.
because you get Mrs. Lars, but you don't get Owen Lars. So now you need an Owen Lars to go.
And
with
he's
Mrs.
already
Lars.
shown to be in the Obi-Wan series.
oh, he is.
So
okay.
it's like he is super popular right now. So with the
Yeah.
Blue Milk Luke and stuff, it's like you
Yeah.
got to have the whole family, and it's sad that he's not
Absolutely.
available. So.
Yeah, no, I think, well, and they said you had to purchase at least $160 in order to get the gift with purchase.
Oh yeah.
So then I noticed that the UCS Land Speeder, that's what it's
Yeah,
called, right?
Land Speeder. Yeah.
Went on sale early.
Wow.
And I wonder if it's because of that. Because here's the thing: if you're a Star Wars fan, you probably own everything you were going to get. Mm-hmm. So you're like, what can I get just to get that thing? So now they've included the UCS in there. So now I feel like that's what people are going to buy in order
Yep.
to get that gift with purchase. So because it's $200, I think.
Yeah.
The Beskar keyring is really cool.
What's a Beskar?
So Beskar is what the Mandalorian armor, the really strong armor that he has, is made out of, and it's
Oh.
the only metal that can stop a lightsaber, I believe.
And a blaster. So,
Yeah,
Like
Wait,
truly
so
stop
it's like a
blaster.
brick that looks
So-
like that?
it's like Beskar. It's like a
An ingot.
I don't know. It's
Oh,
an
an ingot.
It's
Okay.
about that big, and it's got an Imperial logo on it because I guess an Imperial
it's a
Forge
keychain?
did it. It's a keychain, and what's kind of neat about it is there's nothing Lego about it.
It's just a Beskar piece.
Yeah,
it's
it's
really cool.
probably made out of metal, like that Carbonite Han Solo. And there's nothing actually Lego about it except the little cardboard box that it comes in says Lego on it. So
Yeah.
that's going to be really,
And how
really
big is it?
popular, I think.
Yeah.
How big is it?
Probably the same size as the Carbonite Han Solo. So
Size of a
maybe
credit
like
card, maybe?
3 inches.
A little bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, about
Okay.
the size of a credit card, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
that's kind of neat. And then we have our own May the 4th giveaways that we're doing. We're giving away 3 things. Joe doesn't want to announce them yet,
Yeah.
but it's going to be all gift with purchases. One of them is something exclusive that we made, and then some, up to $50 gifts
Yeah.
with purchase. So, and that's going to be probably starting on Monday. So,
Exploring Cinemas asking, is it possible to put an item on hold and then buy it this Friday? We typically do put items on hold. Usually you have to pay a down payment on it, though, just to hold
yeah,
it. Because,
maybe like a $20 down
yeah,
payment.
because we have so many people that come in and out, it at least to do that. So you can call the store and talk to any of the guys, and they'll be happy to help you with that.
Yeah, Craig was saying Lego should have done Beskar, 1x2 tile. Or,
Yeah, that should be a thing. I think custom
Yeah.
printers already do that.
yeah,
So,
like Eclipse Graphics and Big Kid Bricks. I know they make them.
Yeah.
So there's that Beskar keyring. The big Nintendo set, we've talked about that leak before. That's still out there.
Yeah.
We know it's going to happen, but we don't know what it is yet.
Oh, it's gonna be kind of like the TV.
It's an 18 plus
Okay.
set.
I wonder
And
what it would be.
I have no idea.
it could be like a sculpture. It could be like that Mario that Bricker Builds made, or because that was so popular.
Yeah.
Or a Bowser or something like that.
Do we know a price point on it yet?
Yes, I didn't write that down, but it's expensive. It's the
Yeah.
biggest one yet for Nintendo.
Yeah.
So
So it
it's,
could be pretty cool sculpture.
it's bigger than the NES and the Question Block. So it's like probably 250 to 300 maybe.
Yeah,
I wish it
300
would be
percent.
something similar to that Harry Potter set that had the owl, but all the things around it. What was that called? I
Yeah,
forget.
was cool,
icons.
yeah,
and
that-
An
things.
icon,
Head-
yeah.
yeah.
If they did something like that, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be awesome.
And then they're also supposed to be making and I think this is a rumor, but it's a pretty solid rumor, the Atari 2600 game console.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they going to
because
just do all the games
it's
consoles?
it's like a 50-year anniversary for Atari or something like that.
Yeah.
So I had one. Did you have one?
I did. Well, no, excuse me. My grandmother did, and we used to go to her house and play.
I think I remember playing Pitfall,
Yes,
Joust,
yes.
and Pong.
Pong.
Are the three main ones that I
Yes.
remember.
Before my time,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
But they're still goodies. I don't know why people have to
Mm-hmm.
get all this. When you have more than 2 or 3 buttons on a thing, I get confused, like what to push. So for me, it's like the joystick or the 2 buttons, and I'm good to go.
Just push them all.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I always
how I
played
do it.
Mortal Kombat.
Yep. that works. Yep.
The USS Cardboard gift with purchase. Have you seen that?
No.
USS Cardboard?
You guys haven't seen that yet?
No.
It's a gift with purchase, and I guess it's going to be after May the 4th. But it reminds me of that Lego Ideas gift with purchase rocket ship ride.
Oh, yeah.
So
little.
it's a little boy in his room,
Uh-huh.
and it's a kind of like a rocket ship made out of cardboard,
Oh my
but
gosh.
in Lego.
Yeah.
And it's called the USS Cardboard, and it's cute.
You know what's going to happen now? The one with the rocket's going to go up. So if we have
Yeah.
any, people should order
We
them
actually
now.
we just sold one yesterday,
Yeah.
and we just got one yesterday.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because if it's similar, then people are going to want. I know I will.
Yeah.
I own the rocket one myself.
Completionist.
That's me.
Yep.
So the kid in the rocket that
It's gonna go
in the
up
room,
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
it looks to me. I just look at the whole thing, and it just screams. This was Fazoom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When he was a kid,
That is absolutely him. This little guy.
on his wall in his room, he's got like a space logo or something like
Little
that.
Fazoom. Yeah,
Aw.
that's basically
Yeah.
what the set probably was inspired by. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he's Fazoom's on here, but maybe he'll see it later.
Mm-hmm.
There's also an Avatar set I saw that it's the Banshees that they fly on.
The
There's
flying-
supposed to be a set related to those Banshees, which hopefully, do you think they'll be brick built or do you think they'll be like a dragon?
I think they'll be brick built, maybe with a piece head that's a molded piece head. But
So hopefully they don't look like your typical dragon.
Maybe kind of like the Harry Potter
Yeah.
animals from the suitcase set.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I hope they don't look like that. I want
Maybe
them to be
they'll
a
look
little
better.
more. Yeah, I want them to
Do you
look a
think
little more elaborate.
the Avatar minifigures will be taller, like kind of like Woody?
I hope they are.
I
If
hope
they're the
they
same
are.
size,
You're
I'll be
not
a
accurate.
little disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the heads at least make them taller because those are some tall heads. But
Right, and they're
I'm-
molded with the ears, I think.
After seeing some of the molds they did with the Trolls series,
Yes.
who knows? They
Totally
could,
possible.
They could do some
Those
really
are
crazy
the weirdest
stuff.
things, those troll figures.
They're funky.
I talk about it all the time. I'm like, what else can they use this mold for? Because it does not.
Never
I don't
again.
know what it is.
And Mario has the Nintendo Mario sets have really crazy molds,
Mm-hmm.
and
do, yeah.
they even have more crazy molds coming out. And we're doing a Between the Studs episode soon on most commonly thrown away Lego pieces. And these are all like the Trolls stuff.
Yep.
These are all things that people are going to find in Lego collections and they're going to throw
You know,
out.
one thing I bet people would think not to think to do, which is I've always said this is weird that Lego did this, but those felt pieces from the trolls, these little felt flowers, they don't have Lego written on them anywhere.
Yep.
I mean,
Unless you knew exactly
you
what it looked
knew,
like. Yeah.
you would
You'd
throw them
away.
out.
Shell 30 says, Chris, I like your shirt.
I think he
yeah.
spilled some coffee on it earlier. That's what.
Or is that ice cream on your shirt?
Yeah,
It's a little bit of ice
and
cream
coffee.
melted ice cream that I spilled on it. I was.
If anyone can't see, this is Johnny Depp when he was in the day, looking really
Yep.
mighty fine.
with Winona Ryder.
Yep.
Yeah, they should have stuck it out, man.
Yeah.
Because all this tragedy that's going on right now
You
is
know,
sad.
he had a tattoo. He got a tattoo that said Winona Forever on it.
Yeah.
Did you know that,
go.
Mark?
Yeah, I didn't know about that, but that's funny.
Yeah. And when they split up,
You got it taken off? Yeah.
nope, he had it changed to. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Wino Forever.
No, that's his problem. That's where the problem started, man. I was hoping we would have like this comeback love story, like they'll reconnect, and
Yeah, maybe not. We'll see.
I think he might be writing women off forever after this.
Yeah.
Not Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I remember watching 21 Jump Street when it was coming out, and I always thought Richard Grieco was going to be the big hit.
You think?
He was my favorite character.
Oh,
and,
funny.
Grieco, and then he disappeared, and the next time I saw him was in Night at the Roxbury. So, who knew it was going to be Johnny Depp?
Who knew? I knew.
Let's see. What else do you guys have?
Well, you want to talk about the architecture?
Yeah, so I actually
things
heard
else.
about this on Facebook a few days ago, and also on the live stream yesterday, the store tour, they were talking about as well. The Great Pyramid of Giza is a rumored set. It's all over the place, so it's pretty likely.
Hopefully.
There's also, you mentioned, Chris, that there's a gold piece that there's going to be specialty on the top.
Yeah.
And you're going to have the Nile River closer to it, and those things, and so, on the live stream they were saying it was going to be white, not tan, suggests that it's going to be historically accurate, like what it would have been back thousands and thousands of years ago.
So it was white back then? 'Cause-
Yes, it was made
the
out of white
sand-
limestone.
Oh, limestone.
And
I
what
didn't
you
know that.
see is actually just the core of
The
generic
inside of it.
stone, not necessarily limestone. So
Wow,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
So it would
Okay.
have been very, very dynamic looking back in the day, but nowadays it's very
Yeah.
rough and tumble
Yeah.
looking. So that will be a cool set. Looking forward to it. Maybe they'll even have a few Egyptian. I don't think Egyptian figures, but I would
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
pharaoh
No,
figures.
not
something
being
like
an
that.
architecture
Maybe
set.
a sphinx, a mini sphinx.
I would love
Ah,
that.
that'd
In the
be-
front of it or
Yeah.
something.
Or
Yeah.
a
It's way
Anubis.
smaller.
Yep. There's some
Yeah.
stuff to look forward to there, but maybe we'll see some cool Egyptian.
Do we know any time frame for this, or is it still just in the rumor phase?
I don't know about what
It's
time.
this year,
but-
I think.
Yeah, it should be this
Yeah.
year sometime. Maybe
There's-
June or later in the year.
Because what I was saying earlier is that they are coming out with the wonders of the world or whatever, and that this must be part of that.
Yep.
So how big do you think it'll be?
Could be up to a base plate, like a 32 by 32.
What's the biggest actual architecture set? So the Taj Mahal architecture set's pretty big. That's about this big.
It's like a green base plate
yeah,
size.
I
so-
think they said the price point's going to be $150 to $200. So
There's
that's-
that big giant Empire State
pretty
Building
big. Yeah, that one's big. Yeah.
and the Great Wall, the bigger Great Wall.
The Statue of Liberty is pretty big too. So,
Yeah. Yep. So it could be around that size.
I'm guessing pretty good size.
And
yeah.
Mark, I'm sure you know this. So the pyramid, there's speculation as to why it had the gold top on it. Well, number one, it's just to show off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Possibly.
It's like I got all the gold
Well,
up
it's
there.
their,
Yeah.
it's their tomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
But also it's could be because they're saying that very similar to Tesla's early wireless energy tower, that there's aqueducts under, because the Nile River did used to flow closer to the pyramid, and would the aqueducts underneath would cause energy to go up to through the pyramid, and then the gold helped transmit that energy sloping downward from the pyramid into the town of Giza, where they would be able to use wireless electricity.
Yeah.
And
wait, are you?
Did
there
you watch
are-
the History Channel after midnight?
I was gonna say,
No, it's where I get all my information from.
Okay.
Ancient aliens.
Ancient. Yeah, exactly. That's good.
And so there are in the hieroglyphs. There's pictures of Egyptians walking around with what look
Smartphones.
like light bulbs.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Lit
smartphones.
up.
I was gonna
Wireless.
say, right?
So
Is this a joke or is he?
no, I'm being serious.
That's-
This is the
that's
same
cool.
technology that Tesla used back in the early 1900s
Yeah.
in New Jersey or something like that to build his wireless towers.
Yep. No. That's
Anyway, back to Lego.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know how Angie's Winter Village is coming.
Yes.
Oh well, we're gonna film again next Thursday.
Yeah. Not this Thursday, but next.
Right, so it'll come out the following Tuesday, right?
Exactly.
So you'll get to see. In fact, I was just going over it with Mark this morning, making sure I did all my homework for this. So I've got everything set up, almost ready for you guys to see the next step. It's drastically changed. I've added 1.5 tables to it because 2 wasn't enough. And see, Mark is a really good teacher because here's the thing. He didn't come in my room and go, this isn't going to fit, Angie. What are you doing? This is ridiculous. He knew in his heart it wasn't going to fit what my plan was, but he didn't say. He let me learn on my own and discover.
I suggested you might need more room. Maybe. Think about it.
Right, but he wasn't like this, I'm better than you. I know more than you. So, great teacher, great helper. I'm excited to show you guys next week or 2 weeks from now what is going down there. And then I will be waiting for more homework from the master.
Yep. Next steps after that.
This next time, I'm going to need you to teach me some landscape ideas and maybe possibly start the whole Duplo mountain idea. Just so that might be part of
Foundations will
yes,
start to get laid.
foundation is
Yep.
the bigger deal this time.
Exactly.
So probably that's what we're doing. But it is coming along, and I noticed from the weekend I got more money and parts in my SnowFundMe box. So I'm excited to use that money to buy some parts. I might be buying some today.
There we go.
Very excited about this. And yeah, thank you guys for your support, as always. If you want to see something specific built in the city, let me know. And if you want to sponsor something in the city, feel free to do that. I don't
Reach
know.
out to us.
Yeah, reach
Email.
out. We'd love to have you.
If you're in the store and you do drop money in the thing,
Yeah.
just put a note in there.
Yeah, your name.
Hey, Angie, this is so-and-so. Would love to get a street named after me
Yes.
or a shop
Statue
or
or
something.
something.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
just
happy.
have my minifigure in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to do
roll
it.
it up, drop it in there.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to add it. So feel free to do that.
Yeah. Sponsorships. Yep,
Yeah, I
that's-
would
that's-
love that.
we're
That's
working out.
awesome. This is like a dream for me. And
And if you don't know what we're talking about, go back on our channel just a few episodes ago. We have Angie's
Angie's.
Winter Village Project videos. The first one's already
Number
out.
one.
The second will be out soon. So,
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
We should probably create a web page for it.
Oh,
We
jeez.
could have a page for a donate
We
page.
could, yeah.
This
just
is
to
a
get-
growing
to get
thing.
Updates on
Actually,
it.
yeah, it would help me
blog.
at least to see something because I'm sure there are people who want to see certain things, and it's hard to message. Except today, and it'd be hard to do that.
We're
so
not in
yeah,
direct communication with everyone all the time. So
correct. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll figure something out to get you guys more involved. if
Scott
you'd like to be.
Robinson said, "Bring the SnowFundMe box to Brickworld Chicago so I can donate there, please."
Oh, that's sweet.
We can do
a
that.
traveling
Yeah.
box.
You
Yep.
could do that.
That'd be
Very
awesome.
cool.
I would love that. I wish I could go.
So we are going to Brickworld Chicago, and Mark, you'll be there probably on your own, right?
Yeah, as part of the Lego Masters
Okay.
Club. So yeah.
You'll half working probably too, though, because there's just so much content to get there.
Oh yeah, I'll
as
be
well.
filming Atlanta Brick Co stuff while there
Okay.
for sure. So
And maybe we could do. We probably won't be there on Wednesday morning.
I'll be there.
You
Yes,
will be there
yes.
Wednesday
I'll be
morning?
there Wednesday, probably around lunch.
It'd be really cool to do like morning bricks there or something, and then maybe we can meet up with some viewers.
I could do a afternoon brick,
Yeah.
and just start walking around, see who's setting up. So
If you're gonna have a mock at Brickworld Chicago, let us know and we can set up an interview ahead of time.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
we'll be chatting with a bunch of people for sure.
Yeah.
I'll be back at the store just holding the fort down.
You and probably Joe. Yeah,
Yes.
it might be you guys hosting the morning brick.
It
Yep.
might be.
Oh,
You're right.
Chris Dodson said, "Chris, take Angie, bless her heart." I think he's talking about take her to lunch. So
Yeah, okay.
I'll
No,
try
no,
to
no.
take her
Take
to
me
lunch,
to convention. We need that
sometime soon.
hashtag. We did the SnowFundMe. Now we
She
need
needs
to take Angie to
she
convention.
needs to stay here and work on her winter village.
Yeah, well, once her build is done, she is going to be the main attraction.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's
right.
Gonna be,
Only because you're standing by me.
But I
not
think
because of
Angie
me.
is planning on going to Brick Fair, Virginia.
I am. Oh well, I want to. Yes.
I think we've been talking about
yeah,
that.
I do
just
want
as
to
a
go.
as a fan. So
Yeah.
You
I
might not have
want-
your build done yet.
No, my build will not be done. But I do want to. I do want to go.
Hey, Brick Virus, joining in from Greece, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hope I'm not too late. Well, you did miss some pretty good stuff. I'd go back and watch it.
Yeah,
if
you
I
can
were
scroll back if you want to. So.
So we've talked about a lot of stuff here. A lot of people are talking about the cargo train.
Oh,
And
yes.
we've
I have a
talked about
picture of
that.
it. I have a
Angie's
picture of
got
it.
some
Also,
info.
Raymond says if I have any extra minifigures, I could put one of him on the mountain for you. I would be happy to do that. If you tell me what kind of figure you want it to be, I'll be happy to do that.
There's the cargo train.
The new cargo train's coming out. city set. Pretty cool. It's got some cars on it. It's a more sleek style than the typical cargo train.
It looks classy.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it is very environmentally friendly.
Oh, I
So-
just took it off. Sorry.
The train itself looks like
Yes.
it might be
Is it electric?
electric and obviously it is electric in real life, but
But like if it were
it,
real life.
it almost looks like she's controlling it with a remote control. And then you've
Oh,
got
you're right.
all the cargo is plants and
You're
food.
right. You're right. You're right.
All the
It is.
cargo is plants
There's
and
some
food.
plants, but I mean cars, but I bet they're electric.
Yeah, electric cars. Yeah.
And then
It's
you've
got
got an
some-
electric car
Yep.
being powered by solar power.
Solar panel. It's true. You're so right. That is right.
whole
I didn't even
system is
notice
very-
it.
The whole thing.
Eco-friendly
says-
cargo train.
Eco-friendly cargo train.
Hey, this
I'll show it
set
again.
made out of plastic,
Yeah.
electric, and
In a
batteries.
cardboard box. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. I didn't even notice that.
Well, at least the cardboard's recyclable.
Now, are these the bricks that are made of plants and stuff?
There's
You
probably a
think?
few in there for like the plant pieces and maybe the windshields and other
Yeah.
things will be those eco-friendly bricks, but maybe not all of them yet. So.
Yeah. Okay. I also saw there's already some leaks for Marvel for 2023.
Really?
Well, they don't
great.
show. All they show is that it's like
The name
the
and the set
name
number
and the set number, but it doesn't show anything else. But then there's this one here for 2022, 76216. Explore Tony Stark's Hall of Armor. Check out the MK3, MK25, and MK85 Iron Man suits. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Don't we already have that though?
that set existed.
Yeah.
You know, it's I don't know if it's the same one. If it's the
Well,
same
if
set
it's
number,
a
but
bigger version of it, maybe.
that'd be cool.
I don't know. That's the other little so-called leak or rumor that I saw out there
Mm-hmm.
with Marvel. Which again, I feel like maybe there's not going to be DC.
Yeah, we'll see.
never know.
We'll have to see once. Is it for this year or next year that we're expecting no
Next
DC next year? So yeah, so maybe there'll be no DC next year. We'll have to see.
I can't remember where, but they had the preview for the Black Knight. Do you remember that? What was that on? From Marvel, it was a teaser.
Yeah,
on
because he's a
something.
character, right? Yeah,
Is it
so-
Disney
Yeah.
Plus?
probably.
It's well, what show was that on?
Well, they've
There's been
announced
so
a
many
bunch of
Marvel
shows.
now.
Oh,
But
I
anyhow,
think
at
it
the
was
end, it's
at the end of
Stark. It's
Boba Fett.
Jon Snow character plays the character.
I used to know his name, but not.
Kid-
No. It was at the end
It's
of
Kit- yeah, it's Kit
Eternals.
Harington.
I think it was
Kit
at the end of
Harington.
Eternals because at the
That's
end it was a
it.
leak,
That's
and
it.
or not a
Yes.
leak, but it was a scene, and it shows him that he's going to be something.
So he's going to be the Black Knight, who's an heir of King Arthur,
Yeah.
and
Is
he's
he good
he's
or
a
bad?
superhero.
He
He's a
seems
good
bad.
guy.
Oh, okay.
And he's kind of like on the edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But
Batman.
he's a good guy. But with that, could you imagine all the cool knight parts?
We get some medieval stuff.
Some cool knights, some cool medieval stuff because
You've
the
already
Black Knight
got
is black,
some, Mark.
right?
You've already
No.
got some cool castle parts, armor parts. Oh,
Whoa, that was a loud bang.
That was louder than I expected. Okay, there.
oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And Chris Dodson's mentioning that she is a female. Yes, that's right, Chris.
Oh wait,
I
did I
remember
say that? Did
No.
I say that
No,
Chris
I
Dodson
think I
was
did.
a-
I did.
Oh, okay.
But yes, that's right. I met Chris at Atlanta BrickCon.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Very cool.
Yep.
All right. Do we have anything else?
Yes, I do.
Okay. We're going on an hour, and people are being kind to stay with us.
Yeah, we've still got a few more minutes we can squeeze out of this. So.
Hey, Grumpy J just joined.
Hi, Grumpy.
There we go.
Speaking of Nexo Knights,
Oh yeah, you didn't see that. It's good. Nothing to see.
I think you
Nothing
did.
to talk about.
so we've talked about it on this show before. We were in other shows that we've had. Is we were building the UCS AT-AT for Martin Harris with Brick Snaps. Brick Snaps is he's on
Instagram and other
has a
places.
really big following.
Yeah.
He's right over here in Alabama, and so we were building a Lego AT-AT for him, and it took us,
16 more
supposed
than
to be
that.
like 2 weeks. It
Yeah.
ended up taking us a couple months,
Yeah.
a few months, and so that's why we were always talking about it. Well, we finally got it, and I don't. Did
He
you
had
see
it
the
for
video?
a month. Not even. Yeah, I saw the video. Oh
All
my
right,
goodness.
so Martin puts it on his paddleboard in his pool, and it sees
The big tall one?
yes,
Yeah.
And if you've
Why?
seen that, it is not stable
No,
at all.
no.
It falls over so easily.
Yes.
So he put it on his paddleboard and stood up on his paddleboard, and then it goes.
Oh, no.
He barely gets away from the edge of the pool, and it
But
just
wait,
goes whoop.
he had to have known that was going to happen. Like, right?
He did it
Oh,
for
yeah,
he
I'm
did it
sure.
for publicity because he was taking
Oh.
pictures of it in the water, sunk, just like sinking.
Yeah.
It was this
So
hilarious.
if you haven't seen that yet, it's a good video.
It's amazing.
Check him out on
Well, we got
Instagram.
2 in over the weekend.
we do
Both
have.
mostly built.
Yeah.
One was completely built. The other one was mostly built, but it still had sealed bags. So we sent one of that one home with one of our employees who was obsessed with it. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, well, why don't you go build it? Because we're not going to inventory it.
Yep.
And so she's thrilled. And then
Mm-hmm.
the other one's out for sale, but they are so fragile.
Yeah, they're a little wobbly. You can see why
Yeah.
those speeders were able to tangle them up and
Yeah.
trip them. So
And before, like, this is like 4 years ago, I remember being at Brick Fair, Alabama, talking to Martin, and Martin had bought the instructions for a UCS,
Mm-hmm.
either ATSD or at the time from, some professional, like, Brick Vault. I think
yeah,
it
I think
was.
it was probably Brickville. Yeah.
And he even said that it's just so unstable.
Yeah.
That one was unstable. There's just no really good way
No.
It's a bad design
to
for a
make
vehicle.
such a
It's
big
very,
vehicle to
very
stand up.
top heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, the legs are great, but they're just not the way it's built. It's
That's why you don't see our modern military in our world.
using these
Using that design.
camel-shaped
Four-legged
things.
walkers.
Yeah. No.
Maybe on the moon
Yeah.
when it won't matter.
So we've got our May the 4th gift with purchase coming up,
Yeah.
and after that we're gonna have other gift with purchases coming up every single month.
Are we doing anything for Mother's Day?
That's
Father's Day?
Father's Day weekend is
You're
Rickworld.
June.
you're not my mom, Angie, so I don't know.
Saying, should we have a cute little build for people to
It
give
would
their
be
mom?
fun. We'll
like
try
a
and do
little flower.
seasonal topical
those
things.
little flower studs?
You just give them a
Maybe
bunch
we
of those.
give them. Well, I was gonna say one. The flower. How many
Yeah.
do you
flower
need?
stud.
We could give him like 3 little flower pieces. That'd be you give your mom some flowers. For
Okay.
Mother's Day. That's good.
Like a little bouquet.
I actually have a soccer game on Mother's Day.
Oh.
I think it's our tournament too.
It's his tournament, and
final
he's up for championship game.
How does your
scheduled
mom feel
on
about that,
Mother's
Chris?
Day.
Is she happy with that?
She's
or-
not.
That's
gonna
what
be,
I
I think she's
said.
going to be in Florida. So
That's
Okay,
what I
okay.
said.
I'm not going to.
You can send her a nice message. And
Send her a Lego stud, a flower stud, and see what she says. Is that appropriate? Will
I
she
have
be happy
made
with that?
her a flower with on a magnet. You know, one of those Lego magnets
Yep,
that she
those are
puts
nice.
on her fridge.
that's
That's
cool.
sweet. We should do that as a gift.
Well, Lego is doing succulents and flowers all the time now, so
Yeah.
consider one of those if you want to do
I
it.
am trying to get the orchid
Yeah, that's
before
beautiful.
Mother's Day.
That's
So
beautiful.
let me know if you see one.
I'll let you know. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything else that we have to cover today, guys? Is that about it?
Ray wants to know if Angie's going to get the goat boat.
Ooh.
Me?
I'd say probably not.
I mean,
You're into brickheads.
I love them.
Winter Village.
You've
Love
gotten kind of all the Batman for your brother.
Yes, I did.
Winter Village. There's only so much that it's because as soon as you go down that path,
Yeah, you got to have it all.
you got to have
Very
it all.
particular now. The goat boat. No, Marvel is the best superhero out there. Okay, that whole thing. But if I started down that path, I would never stop.
Yeah.
So the goat boat. No, I admire it. I admire people who like it. I just don't want it for myself.
Yeah.
But thank you for asking.
Mark, are you gonna get the goat?
Are you gonna get the goat boat?
No,
'Cause
because
it's more
those goats are
Viking.
terrifying. No,
You can
no,
get it for
I'm
the
not.
boat parts, the Viking boat parts.
Well, actually, it depends. If I really enjoy the Thor movie, I might get it.
Yeah.
I think we're all
Yeah, and
gonna
you-
enjoy
you
the Thor
will.
movie.
Yeah, I probably will.
Mark comes back from watching a movie. Like I think it was the Aquaman.
Yeah,
movie or
Aquaman had to
something.
get
Oh
everything
my
Aquaman.
God.
Oh, I gotta get the.
That was
and
the
especially Batman. Those Batman sets looked awful, and then you see the movie,
And now you're like,
and
okay,
now it's like,
gotta
oh,
get
that's
it.
so cool.
Well,
I
speaking
gotta
of
get
which, I was sick last week. I went home sick Thursday, and I was in bed almost all weekend, and I had a bunch of time on my hands, so I did watch The Batman on HBO Max. And I will say, as a pure and utter Marvel fan, I did kind of like the Batman. It's a thinking man's Batman, though. It is not a shoot 'em up Crazy Batman.
That's on HBO Max already?
And the Riddler was really good. So I didn't care a snit about the sets until now I've seen it. So now I'm looking at the sets and I'm going, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. I won't own them, but I admire them more now.
Yeah.
And for me to say that, that's the thing, because I don't really care for DC films. But I thought it was good. And I liked the Riddler especially. He was pretty scary.
Scott Robinson will be at Brickworld Chicago with a mock and would love to do an interview.
We'll talk to Scott because he's one of our regulars for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely going to be on the list there. And Craig Clement said, I enjoyed the Riddler too. Great acting job on it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
At the end of the movie, it was the Joker that was in Arkham with him, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
someone told me
Yeah.
this.
Scary looking.
Someone told
'cause-
me Monday that Joker was actually supposed to be throughout the film, and he was the one that was going to help Batman solve the riddles. But they took him out because they wanted Batman to look more smart, and he didn't need help. Like, he was a genius himself, and so it's interesting to me. But the guy that plays the Joker is the one from the Eternal movie, who was the one that could like force people to think a certain way. So I don't know. I am not a Batman total fan, but I realize that there's probably going to be another one with this Batman Riddler.
It already got confirmed
thing.
recently.
Okay, I will probably go see it then,
Yeah.
because I know a lot of people may not have liked it because Batman's. I mean, you know,
He's a little darker, broodier.
he
yeah.
is.
Mhm.
He's broodier, but it was a thinking man's movie. It's not a lot of shoot 'em up chase
little more
scenes or
cerebral.
anything. It's very cerebral.
What I didn't like about it is I like mysteries. So I like,
Yeah.
I do like Downton Abbey.
you go.
I'm not as much as you.
Yeah, I'm a super
But
fan.
I like the British mystery shows. So
Murder on the Nile. Did you see that?
not yet, but I want to.
It's really good.
It's one of those ones I have to wait for my wife, and because we're gonna watch it together,
I
and,
got you.
and we got to be there at the same time. And so,
I got you.
So I felt like with Batman that you couldn't guess what was gonna happen. They didn't allude to anything.
Yeah.
So that was the problem when you really like mystery shows.
You want a clue, right?
It's not a good. It wasn't really made for mystery fans.
I mean, I don't know. I liked not knowing. I like not having clues. Have you seen it?
I have not seen it, so
Okay.
but I've heard a lot about it, so I know a little bit
Yeah.
about it. So.
I don't know.
It's good. It was
Everybody's
good.
different.
Don't get me wrong.
Randy's husband hated it because there's not a lot of chase scenes. She said her kids got bored within the first hour. There wasn't, at
Maybe
some
not for
point.
kids.
Now, at one point, the thing that I was like, what is Commissioner Gordon's gonna go to use his gun, and Batman's like, no guns, and I'm like, dude,
Just
are you freaking kidding
deal with
me?
the bad guys.
I
Right?
know,
Just
right?
kill him
Just
already.
kill him already. But that is a classic Batman. He doesn't kill anybody. He just like
But think about it. How many people has the Joker killed?
Yeah.
or
You're
Riddler.
gonna save lives. Kill him.
I know.
Jeez.
That was the one thing that I rolled my eyes in my sick bed. I was like, no, why did he say that? No guns. Whatever.
Anyway.
We digress. Thank you guys for sticking with us. We
Yeah, this has
appreciate
been a fun
it.
chat.
I
Yeah.
think that was everything.
Yeah.
All right.
We
Very cool.
appreciate you guys being here and keep us posted on things you want to see or hear.
Yep.
Mr. Mock Master Genius here, my Winter Village, Mr.
Star
Johnny
Wars
Depp
sale.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star
The
Wars
coffee soccer aficionado. We appreciate you guys sticking with us for the morning brick. Like, subscribe, share, all the things that happen. We appreciate it, and we will see you next week for the morning brick
At 9:30.
at 9:30 or
Like-
9 o'clock.
9:30.
Oh, is it 9:30?
Yeah.
Okay, we
Yes.
haven't been on
Okay.
an hour then. I
Yeah.
thought we started at 9.
We've been on a good time. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
We'll see ya. Bye.